How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another rundown. Skipped last week because I was getting used to my new job. So here we are, back on the normal day. I did do a couple live streams. What's up, Frankie? How's it going? By the way, I know not a lot of people are here yet, but everyone go check out Frankie. Go subscribe to Frankie. He's got some cool reviews up on Instagram and on his YouTube channel, so make sure you check him out. Oh, there's a kitty in here. I didn't even know she was in here. She's back there laying on the floor. So before we get into the main topic today, what's up, Leia? So if y'all didn't see, I actually did a McFarlane Toys review video, which was the Doomslayer from a long fucking time ago, and I did that because A, Doom the Dark Ages came out, B, hi Kaiju Kitty, C, I'm trying to go back and do reviews of figures that I got before my channel started. And I was like, I'm trying to do good timing. Like, Doom Dark Ages just came out. So of course I was like, let me grab that shitty ass. Well, the Doomslayer's not that bad, but you know, Todd just announced the new Doomslayer from Doom the Dark Ages. And I was like, it's going to be like $30-40 tops. No. So give me a second. I'll put it on screen here for one. Just let me. It is not. It is fucking $60 goddamn dollars, and it's already sold out. Of course, I wasn't gonna get it, so that doesn't bother me. But you go to Big Bad Toy Store, and this shit is $60. Oh, absolutely, Kyle. It does. I mean, AFA. Sorry, you need to use your real name. I don't know if you care or not, but yeah. Doom Dark Ages looks great. I love Doom. I love Doom Eternal. I love the original Doom. I don't love that Todd McFarlane still has a license for Doom. And listen, like, if he had changed shit up from my Doomslayer, which has, like, I want to say it has, like, maybe 22 points of articulation, and those points of articulation are not very articulated. And all he really did was retool that body, because it's got the same single hinged elbows, single hinged knees. It's got the fur coat, and then it's got some accessories and swappable hands. And listen, I'm not defending Maximum Spider-Man being $50, but I'm definitely going to talk shit about Todd McFarlane charging $10 more for like half as much shit. And not even that, and he's calling it an elite. And I'm not like sweating the details and shit. It looks nice, but this is $60. So you get 3 weapons, a shield, a stand, 2 hands. Like Todd McFarlane elite points. Don't forget those, everybody. That's where the extra price comes in. Because if you want those NFT action figure collectibles where you digitally pose those bullshit, then you do those totally worth it. Fucking elite points. What the fuck is that shit? Get the fuck out of here, Todd. You know what? Give me a second, because this is worthy of this shit. Because what the fuck, man?
What the fuck? What the fuck? You're relieved you don't have to go to work because you thought you were gonna get eaten? What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us? That was the most consequential day of my life because now I don't like my work.
What the fuck? Come on, Todd. I don't get it. Also, hi CJ. Chat's getting away from me, so let me make sure I said hello to everyone. What's up, Fallout fan? Leia, the accessories are as such. This big gun, a sawed-off shotgun, I believe, a flail, a shield, and some hands. What the fuck? What are they? Oh, by the way, the Tim Robinson, the guy that is in that clip from that show, there's a movie coming out that he's in called Friendship with Paul Rudd. Oh my god, I want to see that shit so bad. I've heard like the movie is like a bunch of extended like gags that would fit into I Think You Should Leave, and it's exactly what I want that movie to be. What I don't want this to be though is a Todd McFarlane license. I want good Doom figures. Like, listen, I know there's a Figma Doomslayer, but apparently that thing is A, small, B, really loose and janky, and C, just too expensive. So this is not a good alternative. Now, if Mafex got a hold of this license here and made a Doomslayer from Doom the Dark Ages, holy shit, I'd be all over that. All right, so that's how I wanted to start this, was shit talking Todd McFarlane, because I just did a Todd McFarlane review. Not because I want to get in his good graces or shit, but I was figure I wanted to do. I was like, let's talk about the Doomslayer. It's a decent figure. And then this, not talking about the looks here, it looks great, but $60, no fucking thank you. And of course it's sold out. Of course it's sold out. Because that's the only Doomslayer that we know of coming for this game. Tim was just signed to Baker Boards and as a former skater, super signed. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah, he does skateboard, doesn't he? I've seen some clips of him doing kickflips and shit. That's so funny. That's crazy. Him just making gags while skateboarding. All right, so the other thing. All right, so y'all know also, I don't like to gas Hasbro up, even though I have a bunch of Marvel Legends. I collect a lot of shit from Hasbro. I don't like to gas them up. But the pre-orders came back up. And we all know what the message was from Hasbro. It was like, hey, get your pre-orders in before May 9th. Sorry, there's like a hair clip stuck in my, there it is. Pulling my ear. Get your pre-orders in before the price goes up. May 9th, lock that shit in. The pre-orders went dark for about, I want to say almost a week. Most stuff, like Maximum Spider-Man was, because that's already made, that's already produced, that's already on its way, I'm assuming. But like the Thunderbolt stuff, which is all renders, that shit was taken down. But now the pre-orders are back. And if you remember the price of the Thunderbolts when they launched, they were $49.99. So they're $50 for 2 figures, which is still average for a Hasbro price. Nothing crazy, nothing out of left pocket. And you go up here and the pre-orders are $49.99. So Hasbro, I'm sure this has nothing to do with Chris, what is his name? Chris Cox or Cock or whatever. I don't know. It's a fitting name because the dude's a fucking dumbass. But at least he had the decency to not raise the price, seeing that once again, the gaslighter in chief was like, oh, the tariffs are off again, everybody. Don't you worry. So Hasbro was just like, all right, fuck it. Let's put everything back up for pre-order at the normal price. And if the prices do go up, we're going to eat it, which good on them, because you fucking should. You have billions and billions of dollars to burn. And right now, what they were doing, I'm assuming, sorry, I'm assuming shit is going to start shipping again soon. But the factories that were used to make shit in China and other places with the tariffs, they were using those as giant storage lockers. So they were paying storage. The factories were getting shut down. Laser Pants, who lives in Washington, said on his stream, and a couple other people have said that the ports of Seattle were fucking empty. And so the ports of Seattle is where a lot of shit comes into this country. That's why California, Washington, Oregon, all that stuff gets figures first, because they come in across the ocean, they come to the ports of Seattle, and then it trickles its way across the US. So essentially, these US companies are producing shit for American consumers, but we are the last person to get it because it's coming from the other side of the world. So there's a little rundown on toy shipping and stuff like that. So that's how that shit works. It all comes from over there. It all goes to Washington. And when the ports are empty, that's a bad sign for the economy. That's a bad sign for businesses. That's a very bad sign for smaller businesses. And, you know, I was fucking worried at first. And I still am. Like, I'm not worried about all the shit that's going on, because essentially every day something heinous, something illegal is happening. But as far as what we're talking about today, the toy discussion, I'm going to stop fucking worrying about the prices fluctuating. I can't talk. Because the one thing that I know for sure is that money runs everything. And when giant companies are losing money and it's trickling down to everyone else, those giant companies are going to do everything they can to bring the status quo back to how it was. And economic pressure and stock market pressure is the only thing that the current administration will listen to. Because, Kaiju, you're not fast enough, and all the scalpers get it first. Duh. You've got to go there at 7 a.m. every Thursday or Friday when they put their products out, and be there with a open credit card and just be able to just order as much shit, buy as much shit as possible, and then sell it for twice the price. So you're sleeping kaiju. That's why there's nothing there, because you're just not fast enough. What's up, Juliana? How do I say that? Giuliano, right? Is that right? Giuliano Benate. Hello, how's it going? Sorry, I get a little tongue-tied when I'm live. I can edit shit out in videos, but when I'm talking about stuff, not so much. Okay, so back to the subject at hand. Not talking about the toys themselves, but the price here, $49.99. Well, I'm glad I corrected myself. I can usually enunciate with reading, but yeah, see, I'm sure Frankie knows the deal. If he wants a toy, he's got to be there. Ask crack of dawn, right when they open. Oh, so I want to talk about my last experience toying. I don't do this shit anymore, specifically because there's people out there that just go out and buy shit. I don't know if that's happening as much so anymore because of the economy and all that stuff. But the last time I went toy hunting, and I said it in my Savage Press video, was when the Target exclusive Clone Wars figures came out, and that was really fun. Because every week I went in checking on the day that they got shipments in. I'd go on Friday. The first one I found was Anakin. And the kid was rolling him out in the cart. And he sees this fucking 30-something-year-old lady walk up to him like, can I have that toy? But I want that toy that you're about to put out right there. And he was just like, fuck yeah, here, take it. So, I found Anakin. And then, hi, Tallulah. I cannot talk. But you're leaving, Fallout fan? Okay, I forgive you. Tallulah. That's it. What the fuck? I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm glad you made it. I told you I'd be live. I told you I'd be live at 2 o'clock, and here we are, 2:12. But yeah, I went in. I got Anakin. That was great. The kid was like, "You're fucking. What the fuck is wrong with this lady?" I go to another Target the next week looking for Obi-Wan. And there's no Star Wars on the shelf at all. They were completely picked over. And I went over to the electronics section and I saw an employee running out or walking out. And I was like, hey, hi, can you see if I had the DCI or whatever it's called that you see? I can't speak. I had the thing that they scan, the barcode, and he scanned it and he came back and he was like, I assume you want two because you're an adult. It's like, no, I just need one. I'm going to open this bad boy. So I took one Obi-Wan and I went home and I was really happy and I did my video. And then I think I was at work and my girlfriend texted me. She was like, hey, do you need this one? And it was Echo, ARC Trooper Echo. And I was like, yes, I need that one. So she got that for me that day. And then I think I went back to Target the next week and I found like 5 of Clone Pilot Hawk. And I got that and I completed the set. And that was my first time I went toy hunting, found everything that I wanted and dipped out, other than the Fox Marvel Legends stuff like Deadpool 2. So I found all those at Target. But other than that, I'd never been successful. So I just pre-order shit. But thankfully, when it comes to pre-orders and pre-ordering new stuff, Hasbro did not cave to the gaslighting and the peer pressure. Well, I'm assuming it was I mean, I get it, because like a grown person walking up for a toy. And if I'll go get the cards so you can see what I mean, because they're nice. Like, I still have them. Hi, Twixie. Did you knock over Darth Revan and BB-8? Why are they both on the floor, Twix? Were you locked in here? I don't think you were locked in here. It was these card backs. So, and I still have them because they're nice. And it was meant to imitate the 3.75-inch Clone Wars line. So yeah, I get why he assumed that, and it was a lot nicer the reaction than I got from the other person. It was like, well, sure, take the toy, you weirdo. And it really is. It's something that I miss, but at the same time, it keeps me from spending a bunch of money. So I do this study every couple months, every 6 months, and you just give them a mouth swab, and they send you an Amazon gift card. It's an STI test. Just everyone should do that, regardless of whether you're sexually active or whatever. You never fucking know where you can get that. So there's a PSA. If you're offered some gift cards for an STI test, you should probably just do it. A, to be safe, and B, you get free money. So I got like $80 total from Amazon, $15 for the survey, and then $65 for the actual test. So what I think maybe at the end of the stream I'm going to do, because I'm so indecisive, because I want figures that I want that are cheap, that I can make videos on for Tuesday, so that when the new stuff comes out, and I can make that members first, and then there's still content and reviews, because I want to make sure that I always have figure reviews up. Even if it's something I'm going back and getting, even if it's a cheaper, older figure, still new to me, still new to somebody. It's still content. I like making videos. It's fun. I wouldn't fucking do this if it wasn't fun. So maybe closer to the end of the stream, we'll hop on Amazon and see what I can get. I'm not sure if hey Virgo, how's it going? Welcome to the rundown, the official Rowdy Riles live stream. I think every live stream you've been to hasn't been an official one. Well, maybe no, because the members one is on Saturdays. So yeah, this is the official Rowdy Riles live stream. So welcome. This has numbers and everything. It's not just me popping on to talk about weird shit or weird people or just stuff. And ooh, what is that? What? Oh, I remember. Was that a reissue? Or is this new? Sorry, this just caught my eye. Also, by the way, no, I haven't bought any. I haven't bought any lights yet. Did you buy them? Because I saw the price went up a little bit. You're outside hunting? What are you hunting? Deer? I know there's so many deer where I live. I live in Northern Virginia area, more in the mountains now, but like so many deer. I don't know why deer season is not year round, because it kind of should be. But speaking of Mezco Marvel stuff, so I've got, and I'm really excited about this, I've got the Mezco Morbius coming, because I won it on Figure Fight Club's stream. Was it the members only stream? I don't remember. Sorry, I burped. I don't remember, but it was one of the streams, and the other night, I said this the other day, but this is the official live stream, so we'll reiterate some stuff that I talked about randomly in excitement. First of all, go check out and subscribe to Figure Fight Club if you are not subscribed, and already of you are, like some of you are, because I see a lot of you in those streams. Secondly, Figure Fight Club has 2 new co-hosts. We have Maximilian Tucker, who's awesome. I love Max. He's great. And Talib1980, who's also awesome. I love him. He's great. And they are the 2 new co-hosts of Figure Fight Club. And here's where things are a little tricky. So subscribers, the only reason it matters to me is because like that means that your content is reaching more people, and it means that people are enjoying what you're doing. And I really think that Max and Talib deserve more subscribers. And now that they're co-hosts with Figure Fight Club, I think they should be close to even in subscriber counts with them. So we were on stream last night, and they were close to getting a benchmark. And I was like, hey, listen, let's get them rounded up. Let's get them up there. So Talib hit 300, which, like I said, deserves more. Need to get them over 1,000. So go subscribe to them. I need to like so that happened, and then Max got to 100, which it's criminal, absolutely criminal that Max even has less than 5,000 subscribers, because Max is such a great guy. He's got so many stories. He's so talented. He's, just an artist, tattooist, all kinds of stuff. Like, man's unstoppable, and he paints figures like no other. So like they both deserve so many more subscribers. So I was like, you know what? Let's get them over. So they hit that. And then I was like, hey, I'm 9 away. Can we get me to 34? So Figure Flight Crew got together. We just hit 3,400 here. So in less than 100 subscribers, we're going to give away the Marvel Legends Retro 80th Anniversary Venom. So if you are not entered to contest, that contest, the only thing you need to do is like the video. I don't know if you like it. I can't track that shit, but that's on trust. Comment. I can see your comment. And if you're subscribed, I'll know if you're subscribed. I will know. So make sure you're entered for that retro card Venom. I think we've got about 36 entries right now. So this isn't going to be a live stream giveaway. I'm going to pull it live, but it's not going to be enter live and win it. It's going to be on a rundown, and I'm going to say, hey, we're pulling the winner today. So let's all get in here, and you'll be able to get in your entries before I pull it. So you can go to the video. I'll link it, and you'll be able to get in. I mean, so yeah, you will have the chance to enter. But I want to get to 3,500 in the next 2 months, because I started that giveaway like 7 months ago. Seriously, I didn't even know he had a channel. My homie was watching his live at work, and I was like, that fool has a channel? Link me. See? And that's the thing. We had people that were in chat with us, you know, our friends that were in chat with us that weren't subscribed to Max and Talib simply because they didn't check. And that was the thing. I was like, look, we've got 50 something people in the chat. They need 9 subscribers because they were neck and neck at that point. I'm like, some of y'all have to not be fucking subscribed. So then they got over it. And then because they hit that benchmark, and I was like, I'm going to win this shit. Just watch. Jokingly, Abby gave away the Mezco Morbius because they hit those benchmarks. And guess who won? Me. So we're going to have a Mezco Morbius video up when I get that. I can't guarantee I will have it done right away because my new work schedule is crazy. Obviously, we're doing the Rowdy Rundown at 2 in the afternoon, which I guess works for some people. So that's cool. And next month. All right. So now that we're done talking about all that stuff, we can just shoot the shit and I can spew information and stuff. So next month, Maryland Toy Expo. I'm going to be there. Lots of people are going to be there. That is in Timonium, Maryland, which is about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Baltimore. And there's going to be a lot of people there. Articulated Ninja's going to be there. J-Mac from Figure Fight Club's going to be there. I'm going to be there. A lot of people are going. So if you want a chance to meet people or just be around like-minded toy collectors, go to Maryland Toy Expo. It's on Saturday. I think it's from 3 or 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then we're sticking around because there's another convention the next day. But most people are just going to be there for one day. And fuck, we could even just drive home. It's an hour and a half from where I live. We could even just drive home and come back if we really wanted to and not spend the money on a hotel. But then you're spending it on gas. So it's a thing. But next month, June 13th. Not June 13th. June 14th. 15th. Fuck. Now my dates are all mixed up. I know that like the day before we leave, that Friday. No, Thursday. Thursday, because it's on Saturday. Sorry. You know what? Let me just check the dates because I don't want to lie to y'all. I'm pretty sure it's on the 15th because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's on the 15th because on the 13th, which is Thursday, I'm going to be on Thursday with a friend on a Punk with Toys channel. And after I get back, I haven't worked out the details yet, but I know Dave is going to do it because he promised me, and Dave would not break a promise. So June, probably at the end of the month, Dave displaying model behavior. I'm gonna have him on the channel. I'm gonna do an interview. It'll probably be members first, so that means the members will be in the chat. The members will be live asking questions, and then afterwards, everyone else will get to watch it like a day or so later. So that's gonna happen. We're gonna have Dave on the channel. We've already had D Amazing. I'm trying to get all the people I look up to, all the people that inspired me, because I wouldn't be live streaming without Dave from Displaying Model Behavior. I wouldn't be fucking around with the photography with my figures without D Amazing, because I watched his videos and I'm like, this is the photography. Because I go outside and take a picture of the sky and I'm good at that. Take a picture of some animals. I can do that. But I wouldn't be taking action figure pictures without D Amazing. And I have gotten better. I'm not saying I'm a good toy photographer whatsoever, but compared to the shit I used to do, compared to the stuff I'm putting out now, it's night and day. But that's what it is. It's practice. That's taking tips and learning from people that you look up to. And that's why I wanted D Amazing on this channel, so I could pick his brain, A, get to know him better and talk to him because he's just an awesome dude. And B, because I wanted to pick his brain about photography and get some tips and tricks. So when Dave comes on, it'll be, a completely different interview, tailored to him, personal questions for him, probably a lot of shit about wrestling because Dave has done some wrestling. Definitely about toy collecting and all that stuff. I'll have to make a list just like I did for D Amazing. So I'm going to try to get more and more guests on here. I'm sure I can get a Punk with Toys Lawrence to come on here for an hour or so at some point. I haven't asked everyone yet that I want to come on here. I'll get Frankie on here at some point. He's welcome to come. And thank you. I appreciate that, Frankie. But I'll get you on a stream one day, Frankie, and we'll shoot the shit for like an hour. And yes, they're both awesome. Dave and D Amazing are great. What's up, Robert? Thanks for popping in. Oh yeah, Dave wrestled. He actually had his last match in Japan right before he moved back home. He was getting ready for that because now he's back home in Blighty, England. But he was living in Japan, and he did, Japanese wrestling on and off, and he trained for his last match. He's retired now, and yeah, I wanna talk to him about wrestling. Um, I think there is some footage on his Instagram. I'll have to ask him on the interview. I'll have to be like, hey, where can we find your matches, Dave? People want to know this. Maybe you should make a separate channel for it. Set it up. Fool, I'm down. No, but Frankie, you're a cool dude and you're entertaining and you make some awesome reviews. And I really like your short form reviews on Instagram. Those are great. And I like to pick your brain. I want to know about you. So I'll definitely get you on. I think well, Toy Gaines said he'd come on, so I'll hit up Toy Gaines. We'll have Gaines on here at some point. So many good people in the toy community. I'll get to everyone at some point. I'll have Jeff on here because Jeff is awesome. I'll get Abby on here at some point. It's just a matter of, I know everyone's fucking busy because I'm fucking busy and I'm not even a YouTuber. I mean, I am, but like, I have a job at work, and so does everyone else. So we all have shit going on. So it's not like I can just clear my schedule. Everyone can clear their schedule. We have to work shit out. So I know when people are doing shit because they're always advertising it. So I'm like, I'm gonna let stuff lie. I gave Dave about 2 months to get back home by the end of next month, and then I'm gonna start being like, hey, we're gonna do this interview now, Dave. So it'll be a lot of fun. I love Pop. If you don't know Displaying Model Behavior, I don't know how you wouldn't know him. But please go check him out. One of the most positive dudes in the toy community without like, so there's like positivity to the point of like, hey, this person is, and I'm not going to call anybody a shill because people like what they like. But Dave is just positive. Like, yes, he doesn't like some stuff, but the way that he tells you that he doesn't like it is so much nicer than other people. It's crazy. So, hey, apparently I'm a celebrity because I popped in JMK Customs, 2 old kooks, him and his dad's stream, and they called me a celebrity. And I was like, no, that's not me. And they're like, well, if we say you are, then you are. And I'm like, all right, I guess I accept it. So, we're all doing our thing and we're all being recognized for what we do. And that's awesome. And we all deserve it because we all put in the work. We all have our own opinions, our own takes, and our own way of doing things. And that's the other thing about being someone on YouTube or like someone on Instagram who puts themselves out there and puts their content out there. There's like people who are giving you constructive criticism, and then there's just fucking haters. And sometimes it is hard to see the difference because when someone's criticizing you, regardless of whether it's valid or not, you're kind of going to be like, huh, you're an asshole. I don't like what you're saying. But then you go back and you look at it and you're like, huh, I see what they're saying. I understand that. So there is a difference between a hater and someone being constructive with how they're like talking shit, But I just think that we all have one thing in common, which is toy collecting. And then you go from there and you find there's a lot more in common than not. And that's awesome. Frankie, you're on, I have never been on Yojo Jerk or anything like that. So listen, you're doing great. You got the personality, you got the it factor. I'm telling you, you got a bunch of people behind you, myself included. We're all here to support each other. Hey, what's up? I just finished my history final. Well, I hope you did well, and thanks for stopping in, Stop Motion Guy. Always good to see you. And yeah, there's definitely a huge difference between Chris. It's so hot in this room, y'all. I can't turn the fan on because my girlfriend's project is like blocking the fan. So it just gets so freaking hot. Put the hair in a bun and forget about it, right? What's up, Max? How's it going? I'm also going to get you on my channel at some point for a one-on-one for an hour. Well, like I said, he's saying I'm a celebrity. If other people are saying I'm a celebrity, then I will politely disagree in my brain, but I'll be like, okay, sure. We'll go with that. Marvel Legends Shayna? Wait, did they announce Shayna, the She-Devil? Is that what you're talking about? Did I miss something? Did Rowdy Riles miss something? No, Max. We just need you to be around for the good vibes. That's all. That's all. But I definitely want to bring you on and talk about art and all that kind of stuff and your drawing and you know what. Like I said, every time I have someone on, it's going to be personalized. It's going to be different. I'm going to be asking different questions. Maybe not some softball questions. Maybe some curveballs and shit. We'll see. Depends on who I have on. Now, if I had Todd on, if I got Todd McFarlane to come on, y'all know that would be a fucking shit show. He would leave early. I would probably be crying from how angry I am. It would be awful. I just bug Jerk and Gaines in the DMs, and they have no choice but to respond to me. Oh, that's funny. Listen, I don't do that. The only reason I email D Amazing because that's how I got in contact. And he says it all the time. He says if you want to contact me, you need to email me because that is the only way I will see it. And I emailed him, and he got back to me in like 2 days, and I was like, what the fuck? So but like I said, we're all different. So you got that you wore him down, and that's great. I can't hate on it. I just saw an image of her. Let me see if I can find that. Oh shit, I still have. There we go. I forgot I had that up. Hi. Let me see. Shayna, She Devil, Marvel, because I have Zebu and Kazar. So. Sorry, Doom on the brain. Doom brain. I don't see anything. Leia, send it to me on Instagram if you can. So I can pull it up. Well, I just asked him on chat I think it was on Zakanan's Figure It Out, and he was like, yeah, I'll hop on, just hit me up. So yeah, I'll head up to Toy Games. He seems like a cool dude. He likes metal. I like metal. Sure, we can find shit to talk about. Although he does like McFarlane. So I don't know. Yeah, we got all the cool peeps in here. Art and talking, those are about the two things I'm good at anymore. No, Max, you're good at being a friend too. So you got at least 3 things. Oh yeah, and you're a good wrestler. You're a great wrestler, a digital wrestler. Shayna the She Devil Render. All right, I guess I gotta go to Reddit then. Let me go to Reddit. I won't put that on you, Leia. I won't be lazy. And I do have a Reddit, and I post sometimes. People are like, "Hey, you're that YouTube bitch," and I'm like, you know what? I am. So you're right. I am a celebrity, but we don't get egos about those things because once we do, you get fucking canceled for saying that you like. And I'm not saying that I do. But I can't think of anything super offensive food related to say. So, I don't know. I like to dip my fries in Frosties. I don't, but you know, you can cancel for whatever. All right, let's see. Marvel Legends community. Let's see the Shayna the She Devil render. If it's even in the Reddit, like sometimes I go to Reddit. Oh shit, there she is, Mamacita, caliente. Dios mío. I can't. Why won't she get bigger? Shayna, get bigger. I want that. Why will she not expand? Hello, please expand. Just a render, but looks good. I wonder what I don't want to show you my files. I wonder what body that's on. I see butter. I don't know if I see butterfly joints. I don't know. But either way, that's definitely a cop. And that means, so if they're making Shayna the She Devil, that means they need to re-release that Bath Sauron, but pinless in a deluxe. And I'll get that. Because even if you're not a Marvel collector, that Sauron Bath is super fucking cool. It's a pterodactyl man. He goes, Rah! Rah! That was my pterodactyl impression. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. All right, where are we at in the chat? Cheerio, old chap. Oh yeah, we already talked about the Doom figure. We burnt that thing to a fucking crisp. Not that it looks bad, but the pricing just blows any goodwill out of the fucking water. So, Blockies Reddit. See, I told y'all Blockies was on the up. I got those Pokemon Blockies figures and I did that Charizard review and I was like, listen, Blockies. It's gonna be all the rage. Everyone's talking about Blockies right now. Drop the mic. And then the next thing you know, it's blockies everywhere. They're making Transformers. They're making Sesame Street. They're a great company. I like the blocky shit. But yes, I'm super excited for Shane and the She-Devil. That's really cool. That's something they should have been done last year when they released Zabu and all that stuff. Oh, maybe I wouldn't get canceled. I mean, I've done it. Like I dipped it. It was like sweet and salty, and sometimes that's fine. You know. Yeah, blockies are really cool. The Pokemon ones are fantastic. Frank Cho version. What are we talking about there, Ken? I'm not sure. Are you talking about Shayna? I had the sore and bath and the right elbow joint was falling apart. I pawned it. How much did you get for it at a pawn shop? This is a grail we will give you. About an eighth of wheat. Y'all, well, I don't know if you're on Reddit, but this is the funniest fucking thing that I ever saw on the Marvel Legends Reddit. It's so funny. So this guy, dead ass serious, and you know he's a fucking stoner because he's like, yo, I just got my grail figure. I traded an eighth of weed and $20 for it. It's the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops with the, you know, giant forehead because they didn't glue the hair on straight on like the entire run. God, now I just fucked up my hair. What the fuck? And he was dead ass serious. And in the comments, he was defending it. He's like, yo, I love this figure. And like, I literally can go to Ollie's and buy it for $10. Like, you know what? It's my grail. I got this thing for me. It's my grail. And it became a meme in the Marvel Legends subreddit where whenever someone talked about a grail, they're like, how much you want for it? About an eighth? It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. But that was the best. Good times in the Marvel Legends subreddit. And then I got banned, not from Marvel Legends, but from Reddit. Because if you've seen my Instagram stories, you know how I feel about punching a certain group of people. And when you get to Reddit, there's those groups of people are there, and you just want to say things to them when you see them saying dumb shit. You're like, and then Reddit's like, ban hammer. So I met Frank Cho. Okay, I'm still missing the Frank Cho. What did Frank Cho draw? Did he draw? He drew Shayna. He drew Savage Land. What's? I know the name, but what did he draw? Where am I at in the chat? He was part of a whole bunch of figures. Oh, okay, so it wasn't just Sauron that you pawned. That's funny because that'd be great if you brought in Sauron and the dude was like, "Holy shit, I'll give you $1,000 right now. I hope you don't come back so I can sell this." What's up, Talib? I was talking about you earlier. Maybe that's why I was talking about you and Max earlier. I was saying how everyone needs to go to subscribe to you. So if you didn't know they had a channel, they're both here now. So there's Talib's channel and there's Max's channel, just because they deserve more subscribers to spread their content to. Not because the subscriber count means anything whatsoever other than people like your content and more people should be enjoying your shit. So wheat cakes. The safe word is whiskey. Why are you saying it that way? Why am I saying what way? Whiskey. Shout out if you know what that's from, and it's not Family Guy. Because they did a bit, but they copied the movie that I'm referencing, which is one of my favorite. Damn, I don't have any clips from that fucking movie in my intro and outro. I'm gonna have to fix that. I go to goddamn church every goddamn Sunday, and you're gonna bring the devil out of me? Fuck you. This is my hat now. My hat. Yeah. I'm sure that just went whoosh over everyone's head. When you finally Google image search Frank Show, make sure you have enough time in your day to have some alone time. Okay, so yeah, he did draw Shayna. That's just from that. I understand why everyone likes Frank Cho so much. I'm sure he is very good at drawing the female anatomy. So now I understand. Yes, Talib, I get it. I get it. So yeah, I'm sure that he has drawn Shayna the She-Devil in very risque outfits and poses and shit. So I understand now. And no, I don't need. Fuck yeah, Frankie! I'm definitely having you on. Yep, man of culture, because you knew. That's one of my favorite fucking movies. Ultimate Kick. Yeah, it's that Lonely Island movie what is it? Andy Samberg and the other kid. Oof, that's a banger. That every bit in that movie is great. What? I can't hear you. Just exploded. Oh man, it's so. I too like to party, so I was using my bench grinder, and all of a sudden it exploded. A piece of it flew into my eye. Ah! God, that movie is so quotable. I hope you can see how hot it is in here. Do you see how shiny I am right now? It's not makeup, it's sweat. Cannot turn the fan on here. In here. Fucking kick punching scene, and he just falls down the hill for fucking 5 minutes. Oh my god. I really wish that we could just have a watch party and watch the entirety of Hot Rod for any subscribers that haven't seen that shit, and you can just watch me die from laughter. Because I'm one of those people that can watch the same fucking joke over and over. Obviously, you've seen my intros and outros with the same. That shit makes me laugh every time when it comes in, and I've been watching that. I'm just kind of like, so yeah, I'm an idiot. I love that shit. Yeah, I'm in a sweatbox. These are the conditions y'all have me working under. I have to, like, I skipped the rundown last week because it's the working conditions are just they're too much. It's too difficult for me. Frankie is a man of refined taste and culture. Nothing but the best 30-year-old Scottish single malt for him. No cap. I agree with you, Max. And I tip my invisible fez to Frankie and to you. Right? It'd be good. Maybe it's something I could do on I don't know, a members only stream. We could just watch Hot Rod. I could, because I think I have it. I could just stream it on my other screen and work out on my other screen. Scream, Riley, come on. Do you even know how to English? Because it doesn't seem like I do. I cannot talk for shit today. But yeah, I think that'd be fun. And then they can't copyright strike it because it'd be members only. And then if you want to see it, see me react to Hot Rod, you can pay 99 cents to become a channel member. By the way, we have 52 channel members. That's kind of crazy. 52. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I also appreciate every single one of my 3,402 subscribers, even if they're bots. Which I think that YouTube does a purge every once in a while and purges the bots. Because I've seen, there's been times when my subscriber count has dropped by like 15 or 20. And I really don't think that's just a bunch of people unsubscribing. I think that's bots that were subscribed. And then YouTube just all of a sudden does a fucking purge of that stuff. Oh, I will, Frankie. I will. Probably not this month or June, because June is going to be crazy. But we could do it this month. I don't see why not. It just has to be like during the weekend, probably. I know you work late and I work super early in the morning, and I want to do, and Saturday I have open, I'm off. So Saturday I can do anytime. What is English? What is English? I don't quite know. I don't even know what accent I'm doing right now. All of them. Donkey. I know, right? How dare they? How dare they inflate my YouTube numbers and then be removed? How dare they? All right, what else? What else did I have to talk about? Let me see. What time are we at? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at toys that I could possibly get with my Amazon gift card. Hey, what's up, Lawrence? How's it going? By the way, like I said, everyone, Punk with Toys, awesome dude. I'm going to be on his Thursday with a friend next month. But tonight, I may have already passed out by then because I got to work early. But everyone's favorite, Just Jeff, is going to be on there with Dobby tonight at 9 p.m. So definitely make sure you check that out, because they both deserve all the love, especially, not especially, you both deserve all the love. But Jeff is a fantastic guy. And I really want y'all to go to Punk's stream tonight and show the love for Jeff. Just do that for me. You don't have to say nothing, but just, we appreciate you, Jeff. That's all you gotta say. And yes, as Kyle is saying, 14 people, let's get 14 likes. I would really appreciate it. It would be the bee's knees. All right, now let me see here. So I have that $65 Amazon gift card. And right now, I've been looking all day, and I'm very indecisive for once, because I essentially have everything that I need. Now it's shit that I want. And the way that I'm seeing it is I could get a few cheap figures that I've been trying to fill in the gaps with. But I don't, and I forgot to ask Jeff. I'll have to ask him in because he got the Charles Xavier magnetic or flying chair thing, Marvel Legends thing, and it comes with the head for the Shadow King, and he said he would send it to me because he didn't want it. But I don't know if I should get this yet because I think that it would be a good body because I don't know if you remember, for this. I could put this, like the only reason I would get this would be to put the Shadow King's head on this body. Because if you don't know Shadow King, he's an X-Men villain and he wears a nice suit and he's a psionic, like a psychic villain. And the only reason I would get this Joe Fix-It is for that. But it's $30 and that's half of my gift card. So I'm also just on the fence about that in general. Ghost Rider is on Amazon and Warlock. Listen, I wouldn't even be on Amazon if I didn't have a gift card. But yeah, they got all the new stuff. Like they have a lot of the stuff that is still on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store. They have ready to ship right now. Weekends off. All right. Well, how about this, Frankie? I have my members only stream on Saturday. So how about Saturday at 5? You wanna hop in Saturday at 5 and we can shoot the shit for an hour, talk about you, get you to plugs, balls in your court. Saturday. And if not, we could try next Saturday. I just have something to do early in the morning. See, all this shit is not out of my price range, but out of what I want to get. I know that the Shadow King's head is gray. I think that his the face is a little bit of a darker gray than the body, but that's okay. He's possessing. Wait, what did she say? Did I say something and I missed the joke? I missed the chance? Fuck. Damn it. Fuck damn it. Even looking at this shit, I'm still indecisive. But then, you go to Star Wars Black Series, and I do still like my Black Series. And I'm only looking at this shit because it's cheap. Action Force is not cheap on Amazon. And this guy just hit my pile of loot, Captain Rex. But I could cancel that. Well, I didn't even keep it. I canceled it already. Well, I didn't cancel it, but I haven't paid for it yet. It's like you need to update your payment. But I could get it from here for free. True. I could totally do that, Max. Talk to me and message me because that's better than $30. I know he was at Ollie's for 20. But yeah, if I get that head, I definitely want the Hulk body. But if I don't have to spend $30 for the body, that's even better. And I looked on eBay and it's about the same price loose. So I was like, that's not really a win. But I have phase 2. I have phase 2 Rex. So once again, that's $25 out of $65 gone in a figure that I already have. But it's on the Clone 2.0 body. And I'm assuming that the phase 1 head or phase 2 helmet would fit on this. I don't know, y'all. This buying toys is hard sometimes. When you have a set budget and everything's cheap, what you're looking at, it's like, fuck, man, because I don't want to spend any money. I don't want to spend any of my money. I have this gift card for a reason. Wow, he's already $30. That's crazy. That's going to drop down. There's going to be more coming. That was just the first wave. So Anakin, don't peer pressure and buy it for more than retail. All this Black Series shit. Like this Obi-Wan, the Mythos Obi-Wan that everyone was hyped about. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Yeah. So this one was like the Mythos Obi-Wan. They made a Hot Toys of it where he's wearing the special stuff, right? The cool outfit. No, this isn't that one. Yes, it is. Jedi Legend. And he was $25. He's $18 now. And this one was sold out. So it's best to wait on Black Series. I might need that Black Series Dark Trooper. I have 2 of them. The where's that? Where'd it go? Are you talking about the robot one for the Mandalorian? I have 2 of them, and my dumbass bought them at retail, like I'm telling y'all not to do, because I'm stupid. And like Ahsoka's my favorite, And I want this Ahsoka. But yeah, Frankie, message me on Instagram. Let me know if Saturday works for you. We can try to work it out, and it doesn't have to be at 5 o'clock. We can do it whenever, except for in the morning because I gotta take my girlfriend to the dentist. Well, we gotta go together. She doesn't like to go alone, which I get. And I want this Ahsoka, but I already have the Mandalorian Ahsoka, but she'd be free. Well, they took my saliva. For the price of my saliva, I can have Ahsoka Tano. Hey, but that's better than the last time, because the last time I had to prick my finger and they did a blood test, which is good because they did like a deep. Like I said, everyone, get an STI test even if you're not sexually active, because you never know. I'm not that I'm clean. I wasn't saying that I have anything, but I got money for it. So I passed on this Rex because I didn't trust the quality. So a review from you on him sometime would be awesome if he's on your list. See, that's also swaying me a little bit because I like to help y'all out. Fuck. I wish that I could, the thing about Amazon pre-orders is like once you're locked in, they won't let you change it to a gift card unless you completely cancel and reorder. And a lot of this shit that I had pre-ordered from them is stuff that's like out of stock that I pre-ordered last year that they're not going to pop up, and I'm still just waiting for it to drop because I tried not to buy from Amazon. But all those pre-orders are from like last year, like not even last year, earlier this year. Like the Lizard is coming next month from No Way Home. But a lot of the time you just go to fucking Ollie. Look how cheap Forrest Whitaker is. Poor Saw Gerrera. Cool character. He showed up in Rebels. He showed up in Bad Batch. He showed up in the Clone Wars. Wait, was he in Rebels? I know he's in the Bad Batch and Clone Wars. But we all know what happened to him. Also, if any of y'all have watched and finished Andor Season 2, let me know how it is. I haven't watched any of it. Oops, I don't want to close that. See, I'm not any closer to figuring out what the fuck I'm going to buy. Yeah, the waiting game does pay off. Unless it's like a high ticket, super popular character. But even then, those get produced way more than other stuff. So it's good to play the waiting game, but FOMO also kicks in for me sometimes. And I'm like, fuck! What the fuck? I'm going to miss out on Maximum Spider-Man. What the fuck? And I didn't. Oh, I saw this too. $20. I know that Sebulba just came out and he's really cool. And he just looks so weird. He looks so fucking weird, man. Just buy the Venom all in one shot. No more choices. But I don't like that Venom. I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, so I have no attachment other than Tony Todd being a G. Rest in peace. And he's so big. Like, he's so big. 19 inches of Venom. 10 inches of Venom. All the inches of Venom. What the fuck? Sorry, now I'm just when I start reading off quick chats like that, I start to feel like an NPC. Ice cream, ice cream. It's a sacred process. It is a sacred process. Like, look at this, $54 for a destroyer and a white medical droid. Not even white, off-white medical droid. That's what she said. I promise you I'm a professional YouTuber and I didn't just totally fuck up like I always do. I promise. There was no error or anything. That was y'all. That was on your end. It wasn't me. But yeah, $54 for I don't have this guy though. If they had a 2-pack of these guys for like $40, I would be all over that Mamma Jamma Bojamma. Because they have destroyers. Send out the droidicas. Those are cool fucking droids. And droids are cool. We like droids in Star Wars. But yeah, this doesn't help me at all. Y'all didn't help me do shit. What the fuck? fuck? What the fuck? It's just so hard. Why is it so hard picking out toys? What the fuck? Yeah, that's my bad. I should have known that just scrolling through toys. Look at that, $21 for that brand new Thrawn. I should have known that just scrolling blindly through toys. Let's see if they do have any Action Force on here. Because, by the way, Bobby Vala had told me to send him a picture, or send him my custom Rowdy Rouse figure. So I sent that to him about, I think it was in last month's 3POA stream. He had said to send him a picture, and I sent it on Instagram, and he replied today. So, you know, it just shows that perseverance pays off. I just sent him a link to my video, and I said, hey, Bobby, I know you wanted to see it. Here's my custom. And he got back to me, and that's really cool. And he also told me that more female Action Force figures are coming. So hell yeah. That's really cool. I do. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh, y'all. We got some Action Force here, and I could buy at least 2 of them. I have the Palpatine with Throne Max. I already have that. I told you, y'all made a mistake and my stream crashed. It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't click back on my stream instead of on Amazon. I didn't do fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. It wasn't me. I don't know, y'all. I don't see any female Action Force figures on here, though. I'm only seeing some dude bros. And for me, whoa. Look how cheap the Jada Chun-Li is on here. $22.39. That's a good deal. Where are the chicks at, man? Yes, that is cool. Oh, shit. Why is you crash the stream? No! It wasn't me. It was y'all. Kaiju? No. I'm gaslighting you right now. Accept my gaslighting and take the blame. You could get half a Vanguard with the gift card. Yeah, but then I'd have to pay for the other half. And I'm not about that life. I'm trying to save money now. You know? What the fuck? Speaking of Transformers, does anyone have the YOLO Park Optimus Prime and Megatron model kits? Mine are still on pre-order on BBTS. Also, hi, Carl. Welcome. Welcome. Well, I can see that my decisions are still up in the air. I still don't know what the fuck I want. I'm not any closer to spending that $65 and having more videos, but I still have my Luminari Unduli and Shakti. Yeah, to do, and those are members first. So at some point this weekend, I have to open one of them and film that and get it edited and get it ready to go up on Monday for my members. Hint, hint. Hint. Ouch. My eye. Sorry, I don't know what happened. There was some kind of twitch or something. I don't know. Carl cancel doesn't. Yeah, just cancel them and buy them somewhere else. That's generally the best idea, especially because of how long you have to wait for Big Bad Toy Store sometimes. And if you have Prime, the shipping is free. So that's how it be sometimes. But we're nearing an hour here. I think this was a fun stream. I had a good time. I hope y'all did too. We had plenty of concurrent viewers, and that's awesome. Y'all stuck around, so that means I was entertaining enough. And I like that. So with all that being said, I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna end here. 59 minutes and 9 seconds. Well, I'm going to talk for a couple more seconds just to get this shit going, do my plugs and stuff. Check out my Savaja press video. That was members first, and it just dropped this morning. I did my Doom guy review, my McFarlane Doom guy review yesterday. I filmed and edited that yesterday. I was inspired. I was like, hey, this new Doom figure's coming out. Doom's cool. I'll give McFarlane a little pass and do a review. And then he just destroys any good graces I gave him by putting a $60 price tag on that figure. So fuck you, Todd. That's for you. So check out both of those videos. Members only stream on Saturday this week. I skipped both of my streams last week. I still streamed, but I skipped my main ones because I was tired. I didn't know if I'd be able to sit and talk for an hour. So took a break. We're back. Saturday we'll have the Rowdy Rants, which is the members only stream. I think we're on number 3. And if Frankie wants to be on there, we'll work that out. If not, we'll have him on another one. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. And now be prepared for my 2-minute outro. Stick around, don't leave.
Fart 2, D2 guys.
Thank you, Magic Trash Can.
What's up, dog?
I'm a computer.
What?
Ah! Why do you awaken me without skin? No. Ah!
Pull it. Enjoy. It's like God's vagina.
Oh.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out!
What the fuck? What the fuck? You're relieved you don't have to go to work because you thought you were gonna get eaten? What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us? Too much fucking shit on me, I can't breathe. Why? $1 million.
How can I take your order?
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 fries, 55 Coke, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 steaks, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.